It is time to wake up. It's time to wake up. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly what it is, I should say. But it's something that everyone have been feeling since the beginning of 2026. It's a feeling where it's like nothing feels the same. I remember hearing that like people were saying that 2026 was gonna be the new 2016, and maybe that is true, but I don't think it's gonna be the way that we expect it to be. I don't think it's gonna be with the music or the same exact vibes that we had going on, because in 2016 the vibe that were going on was a vibe where just like no one gave a fuck. You know, you could just do whatever, be whatever. Everyone was just having a good time. It was just good vibes all around. It was just a fun time. It was a fun year. You know, that's when the best music came out, the best movies, the best entertainment. Everything was just great during that time. But 2026, there's a feeling that feels different. It's a feeling that just feels very uncomfortable. It's like we're entering a new era or something. I don't know what it is. It just feels like we're starting a brand new chapter in just life. And it's like, when I say chapter, I don't mean like, oh, we're going from adolescence to adulthood or teenager. Like, I'm not talking about anything like that. Something different, bro. It's like something universal, something that is going on through everyone's subconscious. It's weird. I don't know what it is. But at the same time, I think I do have an idea. And the idea that I'm thinking of is that we as a people are putting pieces together. We are putting two and two together and realizing that everything we see, everything we hear, everything that is told to us, shown to us, cannot be trusted. At least not 100%. You know, there is truth in a lot of things that is shown to us. A lot of things that we see, a lot of these ideologies, a lot of these opinions, a lot of these groups, or whatever it is that is sending a message or something to follow. A lot of these things are showing us a truth, but it's just a piece of the truth, because everything can't be the truth at the same time, but everything can have a little bit of the truth. And it's like a puzzle piece that we have to put together, and we have to figure out what is not only the truth within like everything that is being shown to us, but what is also the lies, because a lot of things are led by the truth, but then followed up with lies. It's something I realized when the red pill thing was going on. It's like they would reel people in. They were real sad, depressed, lonely men in with a lot of truth. They would tell them a truth that just makes logical sense to anyone. Like, anyone can agree that the red pill has bits of the truth within it. And then with that bit of truth that it had in it, it would pull people in. And once it pulled people in, that's where they would start sprinkling in their lies. And because the truth felt so real, it was so comforting, it was so, what's the word, bro? It was just endearing. It just made you feel like you belonged somewhere. Because of that, when the lies that were sprinkled on and told to you was just told to you, you just had no other choice but to believe it, even though you always have a choice. But in that moment, it felt like you had no other choice but to believe these lies. And in your mind, you don't even see them as lies. It's just more of the truth being told to you. It's not until you get really, really deep into it, somehow you fall out of it and you're able to see that this whole thing was a lie. Or maybe you just fall into the hole and you never escape. There's people that are in that hole and they will never leave that hole. But there's others who are able to, who were spiritually tapped in. Like, they were spiritually tapped in, and because they were spiritually tapped in, their spirit was able to let them know that this is not the way, and this is a lie, and this is a red flag. You need to get the fuck out of here. And a lot of people left that. And when a lot of people left that, they went on to the next thing and they fell into another trap. And then the same thing happened again. Because after that, I felt like there was this whole, like, literally after the red pill, correct me if I'm wrong, but like after the red pill thing went, you know, just everywhere, it was red pill versus blue pill. You know, it was people saying, wake up, and then people being woke and all of this. It was just like this versus that. And then it went from that to like this whole thing about Christianity, right? It's like Christianity became popular out of nowhere. Like, yes, Christianity always been a thing, but when I say it became popular, Christianity started it started to feel like a trend, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it started to move around like how the red pill was moving around. It was like just in the air, the same way that the red pill was in the air. It's like they had the same vibe, same feeling, if you get what I'm saying. Because I tapped into that Christianity side, right? And when I went into the Christianity, it was just like everything kind of felt the same. It's like I was told the truth. And when I went into that truth, then the lies started being sprinkled on. And then once I got once I went in far enough, then I started to my spirit started to tell me that something's not right. You got to get out of here. And it's just like the same time that I'm pulling out, I'm seeing people everywhere pull out. It was the same exact thing that happened with the red pill. And it's like, you can explain the same exact thing happening with a bunch of things before and before. And it's like, this is like my journey, right? But it's like, there's a bunch of other journeys that people went on where they fell into this whole rabbit hole trap. And then their spirit will tell them like something will get them out of this rabbit hole. And then their eyes are open and they're able to see the rabbit hole that they fell into. And they're able to be like, okay, this was, you know, a trap. This was not me. They were just a whole cult, like whatever it was just a whole brainwash. A lot of people went through different things. It was like, when you look on the internet, it's a whole bunch of different things. Or when you speak to people in person, it's a bunch of different things. And a lot of the people you might even talk to might still be trapped in that thing, but it's going on. And it's like 2026 came along, and it just like, I feel like everyone is waking up from all the lies. It's because nothing feels real no more. Nothing feels real. Everything feels fake, bro. Like, the government will tell you something, but it don't feel like they're really telling you something. It just feels like they're trying to keep your mind distracted, keep it occupied, keep telling you more lies. It's just like Trump. It's like they come up with the Epstein files. All of a sudden they're telling you that aliens exist. All of a sudden there's a war, and it's just like, bro, what the fuck's going on right now? Back then it was none of this shit happening back to back. But all of a sudden, when people are starting to wake up and are being able to look at the bigger picture and not choose a side. They're not left, they're not right. They are centered. They are within themselves, looking at everything and seeing that this is not the truth and this is not the truth. But there is truth in this and there's truth in that. There's also lies in all these things. And if I can just pick apart the truth, maybe I'll know what is actually real and what is actually fake. And people are just waking up to all of it. I'm waking up to it. It's like, you know one of those sleeps that you have where you're sleeping and then you wake up and then you fall back asleep, and then you wake up and you fall back asleep, and then you wake up and now you're up. I feel like that's where I've been going for like a very long time. Like, I woke up, fell back asleep, woke up, fell back asleep, and now it's like I'm waking up and nothing feels right, bro. I just felt like I had to make this video. I felt like I have to put something out there to wake other people up, for people not to fall into a fucking trap again, bro. To keep your mind open. Like, to keep your mind open is probably one of the hardest things to do as a human. It really is, because everyone wants a place to belong. Everyone do. It's so much easier to just have a place where you belong, to have a community of people where all of y'all talk about the same exact shit. You know what this person is thinking, you know what this person is about, you know what this person's beliefs are, and it's just comforting to know that you are not an outcast and that you are able to fit in. But once your spirit is awoken, I feel like once your spirit is awoken, it's like, it don't matter what community you find, you're always gonna have that feeling where it's just like, it's telling you to wake the fuck up, get out. I think everyone is just, a lot of people are tapping into their spirit. A lot of people are realizing something about themselves. A lot of people are realizing that, bro, I don't want to be tricked anymore. We are tired of being tricked. We are tired of being lied to. Aren't you tired of having your thoughts controlled? They literally are thinking for us. They literally are thinking for us. Aren't you tired of that? It's time to wake the fuck up.